Judy Sladky, and I grew up with Sesame Street, and I happen to love Alice Snuffleupagus. A. My name is Alice. This is an alphabet book. It's by Virginia Holt, illustrated by Joe Matthew. A. My name is Alice, and my brother's Aloysius. My favorite food is apples, and I think they are delicious. Aloysius is the big Snuffleupagus. He's her big brother. She's 2 years old, and he's 4 years old. See how much they grow in just 2 years? B. My name is Bert, and I love to throw my ball. I take turns with my buddy, and we bounce it off the wall. C. My name is Cookie, and me tell you chocolate chips are my very favorite cookies. They make me smack my lips. D. This is a dinosaur that's called Tyrannosaurus. He doesn't live here anymore, but he left his bones here for us. E. My name is Ernie, and this is my little ear. I bet you have a set yourself. That's how we both can hear. Look at that elephant's ears, they're huge. F. I found a feather. It was floating in the air. Do you think it could belong to that big bird over there? G. My name is Grover, and this white bird is a goose. I have to run and grab it if it happens to get loose. H. My name is Harry, and this animal's a horse. I give him lots of hay, yeah, at feeding time, of course. I. This is an iceberg. It's an island made of ice. For me, it's kind of chilly. For these penguins, think it's nice. That's Bert again. J. My jelly beans are in a jar, high on the shelf. If I stand up on this stool, I can reach them by myself. Look at Elmo. K is a keyhole, and this shiny thing's a key. The key fits in the keyhole and unlocks the lock for me. Boy, he sure got his bicycle all locked up. He doesn't want to lose that. L is my ladder, and it helps me to climb high. I need to change these light bulbs. Can you guess the reason why? Maybe because they're not on. My name is Mumford, M, and this is a magic trick. I will now change this mud into milk. It didn't work. Oh, ick. N is my nap. It is my nap time. So I'm going to my nest. That's Big Bird. I've played so hard all morning that I need to take a rest. Imagine you already knew who Big Bird was. O. I am an ostrich. I am so tall and grand. When I want to hide myself, my head goes in the sand. And Alice Snuffleupagus is looking at him. P. I'm Prairie Dawn, and I'm printing with this press on a roll of clean white paper secret numbers. Can you guess? They go all the way from 1 to 20. Q. This is my quilt, and I keep it on my bed. It makes me feel quite snuggy, from my toes up to my head. Ernie's sleeping, and he's got the crescent moon behind his window. R. I'm Rodeo Rosie, and I love to play outside on the ranch where I was reared and learned to rope and ride. Reared is a funny word. It means where she grew up. S. These are my seashells, and I found them at the shore. I love to sit and count them. Splendid, nothing thrills me more. T. This is a train, and it runs upon a track. Its whistles go woo woo woo, and its wheels go clackety clack. Wow, look at all of them. That's all the friends that are in this book. You, my new umbrella, is so good. Do you know why? It's big enough to keep all of my friends completely dry, except for Oscar. He's using his can as a kind of an umbrella there. V for Valentine's, to make. And when you are all through, the fun is giving them away. I made one just for you, says Big Bird. W for wagon, it's the thing with wheels you pull. It's easy when it's empty, but it's harder when it's full. And look, Big Brother's making little Alice pull him. I think it should be the other way around. X is an X-ray, a look at what's inside. When you have an X-ray taken, there's little you can hide. Look, he's got a bone in his tummy. That's Barkley. Y is a yo-yo and is my favorite thing, except that every time I try it, I get tangled in the string. I bet Snuffy will come help her get out of that. Z, this is a zebra. If you said so, you were right. And the white stripes on the black, are there white stripes on the black or black stripes on the white? Now you know the alphabet, the letters A to Z. If you want to say it all again, go back to A with me. Wasn't that fun? Happiness is a warm puppy. It's by Charles M. Schulz. It was published, oh my, it was published and copyrighted in 1962, probably even before your parents were born. Happiness is a thumb and a blanket, and that boy's name is Linus, and he loves his thumb and blanket. Happiness is an umbrella and a new raincoat. That's Lucy. She's kind of a crab, but she's a good kid. Happiness is a pile of leaves. Look, Charlie Brown's going to jump into the leaves in the fall after they've been all raked up. They'll have to rake them again. Happiness is a warm puppy, and that's Snoopy being hugged by Lucy when she's not being a crab. Happiness is an A on your spelling test. Wow, I had one of those once, I think. And this is Schroeder. Happiness is finding someone you like at the front door. And that's Lucy, and that's Schroeder. He plays the piano. He plays Beethoven. That's a composer. Happiness is 3 friends in a sandbox with no fighting. Look at them, and they're playing so well. Happiness is sleeping in your own bed, although we've been doing that a lot during this, but he looks happy. Happiness is a chain of paper clips. I bet you could do that. Look, she made a whole chain of paper clips and used it as a necklace. Happiness is getting together with your friends. Snoopy has a lot of bird friends. His favorite is Woodstock, but there are a lot of them. Happiness is a smooth sidewalk. Look, she's roller skating. I roller blade with just the two wheels, but she has 4 wheels. Happiness is finally getting the sliver out. He had a sliver in his finger, poor little thing, and that's Lucy with the tweezers, and he finally got that out. He obviously got a little close to some wood. Happiness is a climbing tree, but they're all sitting up in the tree. That's kind of scary, I don't know. Maybe it isn't as high up as it looks. Happiness is lots of candles. There's Lucy with a birthday cake. Happiness is being able to reach the doorknob. She's stretching so hard. That's Sally. That's Charlie Brown's sister. She's his little sister. Happiness is knowing all the answers. Don't we wish sometime we could? Not everybody can know all the answers. Happiness is a nightlight. Ooh, I like it when it have my light on at night. Happiness is some black, orange, yellow, white, and pink jelly beans, but no green ones. I like the green ones, but I guess they don't. Happiness is the hiccups. after they've gone away. Look how funny he looks with his little face. He's so happy. Happiness is a good old-fashioned game of hide and seek. It's hard to hide when you have a very round head. That's Charlie Brown. Happiness is a fuzzy sweater. Boy, that looks warm. That's Violet. Happiness is a bread and butter sandwich folded over. Happiness is knowing how to tie your own shoes. It takes a while to learn, but once you got it, it really helps. Wait, we have Velcro now. We don't always have to do that. Happiness is walking in the grass in your bare feet. Happiness is 18 different colors. Oh, he has the big Crayola box. I guess that's not as big as they have them now. But back in 1962, 8 crayons was a lot. Happiness is a piece of fudge caught on the first bounce. Lucy dropped a piece of chocolate. So chocolate isn't good for dogs, but maybe she got it before Snoopy did. Happiness is finding the little piece with the pink edge and part of the sky and the top of the sailboat on a jigsaw puzzle. That's a lot of things to look for. Happiness is finding out you're not so dumb after all. Sometimes we think we are, but ooh, he got an A. Charlie Brown got an A. That's unusual for Charlie Brown, but good for him. Happiness is 35 cents for the movie, 15 cents for popcorn, and a nickel for a candy bar. Now, wow, that's changed, hasn't it? You can ask your folks about that one. 35 cents for a movie. Woo. Happiness is one thing to one person and another thing to another person. He has an ice cream and Lucy has flowers. And that's the end. Happiness is a warm puppy. Thanks for listening.